We are here at Compalooza with famed artist Tyler Kirkham. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Yeah.
So first, thanks for coming to Houston. How you liking it?
Houston's good. I came 6 years ago for one of the comic paloozas back then. I was working on, I think I was working on a Green Lantern title at the time, and so they brought me out for that during the new, I think it was New 52 era. So I have been here, and it's been a while though. I did Dallas last weekend, and just kind of doing the Texas tour. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Are you going to be at the Alamo City Con? Or?
No, I've actually never done Alamo City. I've got invited to that one a couple times. I really want to go.
It's a very good one.
Because I really want to do like the whole isn't there like a little creek you can walk through? And,
the Riverwalk.
The Riverwalk. That just looks
San
really
Antonio,
nice.
yeah.
I actually want to see the Alamo. I want to do the tour.
Yeah.
So it's one that I'm definitely going to hit up. It's not on my schedule for this year.
Okay. Hey, so you do amazing work. No ifs, ands, or buts. Do you have a favorite character to draw?
Yes, and thank you, by the way, man.
You're welcome.
I love drawing characters like Deathstroke.
Really?
Red Hood, Deadpool. Like, I love drawing masked characters. Like, those are the ones that I was drawn to when I was growing up. I love those, those characters, like even like Wolverine. Just like the kind of and like almost like the geared out, like aggressive, like crazy guy. But I also love drawing organic stuff like Venom and Carnage, stuff like that.
It's more like kind of liquid, and I
gotcha. You can do it. There's a lot more freedom in drawing those type of characters. And even like a Deathstroke, you can change his armor, you can change the weapons he's using, the guns. You know what I mean? There's just more freedom than drawing Superman. Even though I love drawing Superman, I've drawn him a lot. It's fun to kind of play with other characters.
Now, you have like, if you can see behind Jason, he has a bunch of artwork. When you are starting out a design, what's your thought process when you're doing either your own 11 by 17, or like say you get a script like, hey, what's your thought process?
So it really all depends on the writer. Honestly, I mean, some writers will have scripts that are a little bit more open, and they'll just say, hey, we got page 4 through 6 is Spider-Man fighting Green Goblin, and this is where it has to end up. You know what I mean? They have to end up in the subway. And then some writers will do a play-by-play, panel by panel script, and so there's like plot style and then there's script style. So if I'm working on a cover, which I do a lot of covers now, sometimes they'll give me the freedom to create my own concept, like open concept. Give us an iconic Green Lantern, right? Send in a few layouts, let us pick and choose, but we want you to have some freedom with the character and do some very iconic imagery. So that to me is the most fun. Like I'm doing a cover for Absolute Carnage coming up, and the concept is open concept. Like, give us some ideas.
Right.
There's no guidance, which is fun. I just have to know what the character looks like, what characters I can show in the cover. Sorry, if there's anyone that can't show. So there's always, you gotta have some questions and answers, but that's what editorial's for.
You're right. I gotcha. Cool, man. So, like when you're doing this, I guess my question is like, when you're like doing like covers for, and is it open? Like, what's like your first like, what is your like? All right, I'm gonna do this. Like, this is what I want. Is like what you want, or like, all right, maybe like a little fan service. Like, what do you?
Well, as far as my process goes,
yeah, your process.
So my process is I'll sketch out the thumbnails really small, and those are what I get approved by the editor.
Okay. And
I have a process where I will take that thumbnail and I'll clean it up, and then I'll actually put it on my printer, and I'll enlarge it, and then I can actually use that layout to lightbox.
I gotcha.
On a paper, and then that kind of gets my main structure down on a board, and then I can go from there and start picking away at the details.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Any dream project or projects?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up loving, Wolverine was my favorite character actually, and then I have to at some point draw a Wolverine run. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I
I think we all want to see you do a Wolverine
That would be
cover.
amazing.
I would buy that.
Yeah, so I mean, I want to do everything. I want to do the interiors, the covers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At some point, I want to do that. But I've drawn Wolverine covers and other things before, other comics, right?
You're right.
But I want to just have, like when the Return of Wolverine stuff was happening, I was very interested in trying to get onto one of those.
So if you could do your dream project of doing a Wolverine comic, who would be your writer?
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. See, I tend to want to work with guys that I've worked with in the past.
Right.
You know what I mean? Another guy I want to work with again is Tony Bedard, who actually wrote Green Lantern, but he's not really writing a lot of comics anymore. But we had a good connection. You know what I mean? We really enjoyed working with each other. He's doing a lot of video game stuff now. And then another guy that wrote Deathstroke, Jim Bonney. I really enjoyed working with him. It's guys that you click with,
Yeah.
that you want to keep working with, and I think that's kind of what happens in comics a lot.
It's
That's
understandable.
why you'll see these teams, working on every project
Yeah,
together.
you keep seeing them come back.
Burn and Claremont. Chris
Yeah.
Claremont.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Jason, got anything else, man?
No, I mean, I love this artwork here. I mean, you got a lot of good Deathstroke. I mean, you do mask characters, as you said. You enjoy them, so it comes through on the page here.
Yeah.
I'm really liking that Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Oh yeah, thanks. So that was part of the Dark Knight Master Race. That was one of my covers.
Oh,
for that.
okay.
So, when they I think it was 2 years ago or something when they launched that. But yeah, so I do a lot of cover work for Marvel and DC. You can find that stuff online. And, you know what I mean? Like I do a lot of retailer exclusive covers as well.
You're right. No, you said you like doing organic. You like doing like the mask, like Deathstroke, Red Hood. Favorite female to draw? Because you draw a lot of them. Who's your favorite to bring to life?
As far as mask characters, or
Just any female character.
Oh, female.
Yeah.
I had a great time drawing Spider-Gwen, like in this cover here. She's a lot of fun. I love drawing Wonder Woman. I've drawn her quite a few times. I got asked this question the other day, who my favorite female character was to draw, and I kind of struggled with it. I don't have one that I like. I would probably say Wonder Woman, just because I've drawn her a lot.
Fair enough.
She's very iconic.
Yeah, of course. So.
Now, and that'll be my final question. When you draw more iconic characters, do you feel a little bit more pressure?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, the first time you draw Superman, you got to make sure you're getting everything right. I mean, I remember the first time I drew him, I was doing it wrong. He didn't have the S curl correct. I was giving him too messy of hair, and I definitely got corrected by editorial on that one. So.
Wow.
Yeah, there's and the costumes are changing all the time.
Yes.
So am I drawing him in this costume or this one? Even though there's subtle changes, does he have the seams in his costume? Does he have the belt?
Especially during the new 52, it was constantly evolving, and now they're just like, you know what? Back to the red trunks.
I know.
Back to the iconic, and you're like, all
If it
right.
ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, Batman kind of went through the same thing recently.
He did. He's back in the trunks.
Yeah. So it's just very interesting. I mean, I know that they change it for the whole, relaunches and everything like that, but they always tend to go back to the classics,
Right. Cool. Well, hey,
There's one thing I want to say. Has anybody ever told you you look like Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I've never gotten that.
holy shit, he does.
Yeah.
I'll have to look. I'm trying to picture who that is, but I will look it up. Look him up.
He's on a show on NBC called AP Bayou.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was on and very nearly Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow, really?
He, was one of
He
the
really
contenders.
does.
That's awesome. That's funny.
There you go. But hey, Tyler, man, thank you for taking the time. I know you're busy with your commission and everything, but hey, thanks so much, man.
Absolutely, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you.